This podcast was brought to you by Silver Stem Fine Cannabis. With 7 locations in Colorado and a newly open rec store in Littleton. Go check them out. With flower specials, buy 3, get 1s on vape cartridges, edibles, or concentrates, you can't lose. And with all their flower being grown in-house, handcrafted, and exclusively grown in soil and pesticide-free, and with a grow team that believes that the best flower just comes from healthy plants and using natural old-school growing methods, you can't lose. And with that being said, all 7 locations offer a very comfortable, homey vibe with knowledgeable bud tenders that can guide you through the process to find exactly what you're looking for, from pre-rolls to raw flower to vapes, concentrates, or edibles. Whatever you're looking for, there's definitely somebody who can help you find exactly what you need. And some of the things that I needed was a couple of these pre-rolls, which we'll be doing some reviews on. Some of this raw flower there, Orange Crush, which is this specific cut, is exclusive to them, so go check it out. And if you use right now, between now and June 10th, the code MileHigh, get 20% off your entire online order. So I'm gonna go enjoy some of this and some of these. I'll let y'all know how it is and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
What is going down, baby? It's your boy, That Guy MileHigh, tuning back in for season 3, episode 1, the Kush Coughfee Morning Show. Gang, gang, gang. And whoa, Mike. Come on, Mike. Season 3, episode 1.
Don't start like that.
Don't start like that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Silver Stem Fine Cannabis. You know what I'm saying? I got the hat on and everything because they are officially sponsoring this week's entire week of episodes. You know what I'm saying? 5 episodes, Monday through Friday. So big shout out to them. Gang, gang, gang. Can we get some clappy hands, please? Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Got some cool content coming for you guys from Silver Stem, or, because of Silver Stem, we got a review. We got a store tour. We got some things, man. Like I said, this entire week of Kush Coughfee Morning Show is brought to you by Silver Stem Fine Cannabis. You dig what I'm saying? We got commercials, all that, man. I'm excited. How you doing, Eric?
I'm good, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm excited to be back. You know, no days off.
That's
We
right.
we decided not to take the week off, and
we bounce back in 2 days.
we right back into it.
That's right,
We're
bro.
getting better and better at this.
That's a
You
fact,
dig?
man.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
yes. So, you know what time it is?
We got dad jokes?
It's dad joke time. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get that transition.
Talk to me.
All right, man. Are you sure you're ready?
I think so.
Are you sure you're ready?
I think so. Talk to me.
What does one boob say to the other boob?
I don't know what.
If we don't get support, people gonna think we're nuts.
Because they're hanging.
Titty hang low, did it wobble to the floor. What you
do we
got? What you got, man?
Okay.
I don't think you got anything for me.
What sits at the bottom of the sea and twitches?
A sea cucumber.
A nervous wreck.
Like you heard that one before. What we've used that in season 2 sometime.
Someone find it. Please find it.
Did you hear about the man who got turned into a giant penis? He was a real dick about it.
Okay, yeah. See what you did.
Yeah, he had some problems.
Okay.
He had some problems.
What do you call a Chinese man with 1 leg?
A chopstick. I don't know.
Tie one shoe.
Tie one shoe. Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Why is masturbation just like procrastination?
I have no idea.
It's all good until you realize you're only screwing yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you procrastinate, you
this
realize, like, damn, I should have did that shit.
That's
like,
real life shit
know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
A
That's
little
real life
just,
shit.
you know.
Okay, what do you call a
Spin
woman in between goalposts?
The goalie.
Annette. See what I did? Annette, you know its name too. Yeah. You see?
Okay, I got you. All right. What did the clitoris say to the vulva?
Oh, what?
It's all good in the hood.
That was fucking good, bro. That was really good.
Shit, all right, I don't got any more.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
After that one, I was like, oh, that's it. That's the ended on that. Anyways, man, you see DC Young Fly
Oh yeah,
knocking dudes out on stage.
I knew I fuck with him for a reason.
Right?
Yeah, I knew I liked him.
You are the man, sir.
Hell yeah.
You are the man.
That's right. Don't let nobody play with you, bro.
Don't let nobody play with you. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, DC Young Fly reportedly knocked out a man for getting on stage with him. You dig what I'm saying? And he, like he said, I'm from the streets.
That's right.
I got PTSD.
Yeah, you can't run up on
nobody. You can't run up on me. I've been stabbed. I've been shot. Nigga, I might have made it out the streets, but I still remember the streets.
That's
like,
a fact, bro.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you know.
Yeah. No, he did what he had to do, and I'm proud of him, man.
I'm proud of you, DC.
That's right. Handle your shit. For real.
I'm proud of you. Anyways, man. Oh, and shout out to SilverStem again, too. I'm gonna just throw this in there, a little gem for you guys. Got 7 locations around Colorado.
That's right.
1 in Oregon.
Ooh.
If you go order online right now,
What do you get?
oh, 20% off
God
using the
damn
code
it.
MileHigh.
Yes,
Goddamn,
sir.
that's some shit right there. Go do what you need to do. Get you some nice flour right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking on that Orange Crush right now. You dig what I'm saying? That's that good stuff. I need to be careful, though, because this shit will put me to sleep. Give me them heavy eyes and shit. It's a little too early. I got things to do. But, yeah, shout out to SilverStem, man. I'm going to keep dropping little gems on y'all all show.
That's right, goddamn
You
it.
dig what I'm saying? Anyways, let's move on. And he kept the show going too, man. That's the amazing part.
That's even better,
DC,
bro.
You are the man, sir. I just had to acknowledge the fact that you can knock a motherfucker out and then still be funny afterwards.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Love you, man.
I hope you made jokes out of him and everything, bro.
I'm pretty sure he was probably heckling the shit out of that
absolutely.
motherfucker after that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, the other day on 30th, I'm sure we all saw and woke up to a crazy situation out in Florida with that mass shooting in Florida. You know, my condolences to all the people who were hurt, or even the ones that were, that passed away, because there was 2 that were for sure
There was like 20 hurt
dead, and there was over 20 that were injured in the situation. But yeah, man, it doesn't seem that they've actually caught who did it yet.
Okay.
They're looking for him, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, 3 men got away in a white SUV. They pulled up to this place as everybody was conjugating and leaving and whatnot in the parking lot, and just got out, sprayed into the crowd, and
it's crazy.
This is the result. It's crazy, yeah, right. And then they just got back in the whip and just dipped out like nothing happened, bro. Yeah. Like crazy.
Yeah.
So,
mental illness is real.
I
think, you know what I mean?
It has to be something. Like, I mean, it goes back to my conversation. I'm like, pandemic has brought a lot of weird, emotions and actions out of people, because of these like desperate times, and, like you said, just people losing their shit, losing a grip on reality, it seems like. So,
Yeah, they've lost everything. They said it can't get any worse. Let's take some people with me.
Let's make it worse. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yo, on some lighter notes, we just wanted to acknowledge that stuff. We get into that cannabis stuff right now. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Ben&Jerry's. We all love some Ben&Jerry's. I don't really eat a whole lot of ice cream anymore because that shit fucks up my stomach. Your boy lactose. I had a shake the other day. I had a chocolate shake the other day, bro, and was like sitting there for the next like half a day wondering why my stomach was just so fucked up.
Was it worth it though?
It was good.
Yeah,
it was such a good chocolate shake.
Hell yeah.
But I'll tell you, a half a day of shitting is not worth a chocolate shake. I'm just saying. But I used to love ice cream. Ben&Jerry specifically. You know what I'm saying? They got so many flavors to choose from. But yo, they're getting really heavy into cannabis, like super. I mean, they've been on it. They've been on the cannabis advocate side of things for a few years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now they're taking it a little more serious.
Okay.
They're actually getting into the industry, and the money that they're making or going to make from the industry, they're actually turning it around and giving all proceeds back to it. So 80% of those proceeds will go to the black side of cannabis. Let's just put it how it is. That's what he's doing. He's looking to help black owners, either elevate or get in the industry, give them the tools and resources that they may need that they can't get elsewhere. And then 10% is going to go to like research. And the other 10 is like, I'm pretty sure another like research situation, but he's like spreading it out. So,
absolutely,
everybody get a little some.
Man, shout out to Ben&Jerry's.
Ben&Jerry's. Y'all the motherfucking shit for that. You know what I'm saying?
I love hearing it.
But yeah, I mean, they're being super blunt about it. Like right straight off of their website, actually. And this was actually released back in April that they had put this up or whatever. But, there's news coming out just because they are getting more ramping up to start actually
Yeah, shit's
getting
about to start happening
Like
now.
they got
Yeah.
licensing now, they're
That's
in there.
right.
But basically, they just go on and talk about how great cannabis really is and the legalization of it is and all that good stuff. And being a stoner is great right now. Unless you're black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they're just being super blunt. Like, the reality is that majority of the people making money in the industry are still white. And the people who are still spending time in jail or spent the most time in jail for these, for cannabis is black people. Like, just what it is. So they're trying to help amend that situation. Let's help, give more ownership to people of color. Let's give, almost like a reparation situation of let's give back. Like, we've
He's giving
already
opportunity,
fucking
bro.
taken so much. Like, let's give back now.
That's right, man.
So they're kind of doing their own version of like these social equality or equity, situations, which I think is gas.
Absolutely. They're not sugarcoating shit, bro.
At all.
So,
Yeah.
I love it.
And as of, this little article when it had dropped, here's a little, things that they had put on there. It said 80% of cannabis business owners are white and only 4.3 are black.
God damn.
Which is like, it's just a huge drastic
That's huge
difference.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And that could very well be a little bit different over the last month or so. But
Not much.
Yeah. Like, it's not much. You know what I mean?
Let's close that gap, though.
Yeah. So, and then also there's still like the weird, disparities that happen, in the communities these days. So it basically says that there's 264% more chance of you being arrested for cannabis possession if you're black than being white, which is a crazy thought to even have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, even in states that are still like are illegal, like it's still a higher, like you still have this lopsided.
Oh, everywhere in
situation.
every state, yeah,
It's
that's
super weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but yeah, if you guys want to go check out that little situation, it's on Ben&Jerry's website. You could definitely look it up. And on Bloomberg, they just released an article talking about them and their business and everything. And then even shout out to Blaze and everything from over at Tetra.
Yep.
Because he's actually just posted a picture with, I want to say it was Jerry.
Yeah, I
It
don't
might have been
remember.
Jerry. It was one of these motherfuckers. It was either Ben or it was Jerry.
Jerry.
And he was talking about some of the stuff that they have kind of coming along in the pipe works and everything. So, shout out to Tetra. And if y'all need a cool lounge to go hang out at, that's a cool one. And he's going to have some cool things. Like I said, because Ben and Jerry's is coming in, motherfucking helping them out and shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's good shit right there.
That's fire.
Anyways, we got out in Massachusetts, we got the first company, speaking of social equity, that is going to be able to deliver cannabis goods.
Okay.
Out in Massachusetts. It's called the Freshly Baked Company. It's a black-owned company.
Oh.
And they qualified for a license to do deliveries because of the fact that they, were minorities.
And their priority now.
Yeah, and their priority for the first 36 months of this whole situation of delivery being introduced into the industries and whatnot out there in Massachusetts.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're going to be able to do what they need to do to get ahead of the game and make some bread.
What was the name of the company again?
The Freshly Baked Company.
Shout out to them. That's right. Making moves. Pioneering shit.
Pioneering shit out there in Massachusetts.
Hell yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? It should begin in June.
Okay.
That's what they're hoping for. So that's what, today? Is it
Today's
today? No,
first?
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
31st
right.
today. So tomorrow. So hopefully, y'all will be able to do that. You got to be pre-registered.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to already know that you're 21. You got to be pre-verified to be able to order. They are allowing it no cash transaction. It's all credit card or debit card.
Makes sense. Yeah,
that's
for
dope.
sure. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
And then they have the they're basically just kind of using the same rules for buying flour like in a store. Only it looks a little bit more stricter. So according to the CCC, customers are limited to 1 ounce of marijuana or its combined dry weight equivalent in marijuana concentrate or edible marijuana products per day.
Okay.
All right. 1 ounce of marijuana flour is considered equivalent to 5 grams of active tetrahydrocannabinol, you know what I'm talking about. THC, goddammit. Delta 9.
THC.
I can't that fucking tetrahydrocannabinol. That's
Something like that.
Something like that.
Cannabinol.
Cannabinol or some shit. Anyways, that shit is 5 grams. And it's just like how it is here. It's not limited to tinctures. Tinctures are kind of like their own little world.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so 5 grams is equal to ounce, which is kind of weird because that's 3 grams short of what we are considered because every gram is an eighth here in Colorado.
That's right.
So you get 8 grams of concentrate or 8/8 to make an ounce, right? So they're saying 5. 5 grams. So I mean, they're kind of what they're saying, like every gram of flour or every gram of concentrate is like what 5 grams of flour,
yeah,
so
something like
7
that.
grams a
Yeah,
quarter.
yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty terrible.
It really is.
And
but
then 1 ounce of marijuana flower is considered equivalent to 500 milligrams of active THC in edible marijuana products and stuff like that. So again, it's a weird number.
it's very it's
short
strange,
again.
bro. Yeah,
like
yeah,
you and on the rec side, you can get 800 milligrams.
Right.
You know,
I wonder where
again, every 100 milligrams being
these numbers came from.
I,
Yeah, it sounds like they just pulled them out.
I guess. You know what I mean?
You know?
I don't know. I just wanted to let y'all know. You know, that's that's what you could buy. That's your equivalency.
Well, we're getting somewhere.
An ounce.
Yeah.
And if you want an ounce of flour, you just might get an ounce of flour.
There you go.
True
That's
28
it.
grams.
That's right.
Get a true 28. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
No weird numbers. You know you got an ounce when you buy flour. You know what I'm saying? 28 grams. Damn it. But yeah, we got motherfucking that's just so funny. I'm still trying to just like understand that's such a weird deal.
Yeah,
Like,
so
where
I'm
do you get the,
confused,
like where
bro.
do you
Like
get
that's where do these numbers come
math?
from?
Yeah,
yeah. It's exactly.
I'm trying
Where's
to
the
figure
math?
it out, and it's like it's hurting my brain.
There's got to be someone. I don't know. Please, someone let us know.
I don't know. It's hurting my brain.
I have no idea.
So New Mexico, they got some stricter rules, or the city ordinances that are coming out now. You know, in like Albuquerque, and,
Right.
you know, all the cities in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And Albuquerque is basically looking to like they're going to be even stricter than what the state is already.
Oh no,
Like
shit.
requiring you
Yeah.
to be.
So the city of Albuquerque.
Albuquerque,
Yeah,
yep.
okay.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. So they're basically just like going ham, like, yo, we want you to like there is what is it? Prohibiting customers visits 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., which is very similar to us. Like you can't sell after in some places after 10.
Right.
Some places you can until midnight.
12, yep.
But then you can't. I don't think make a sell until 8 in the morning.
Right.
So they're actually.
I think that's the earliest any dispo.
Yeah, I'm about to say 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Shit, okay. You got to be 660 feet of main street areas. Okay. Which is
From
like,
Main Street area.
Yeah, which is like a weird ordinance, I guess. Like,
How much? 660.
yeah, it's just a weird
Another number where
random
they're just-
random numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? 660. That sounds about right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I mean, it's just weird rules,
Making it
like a bunch
difficult.
of weird, regulations that they are putting in there, like the whole school rules and the daycare centers.
I could understand that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's a really, really odd, strict,
Absolutely.
like these fucking shops are gonna be set up in the most random.
Oh yeah,
odd
far like in the
spots.
cut. Yeah,
Yo,
people
bruh.
getting lost. All that
Bruh,
shit, man.
it's gonna be very interesting. But
Absolutely.
anyways, yeah. So that's it's just some really weird provisions and regulations that they're just like, yeah, we're gonna make
We
this
want this.
even that
I'm
much more
telling you,
difficult for you to do.
It's all control is what they want.
Yeah,
bro.
more money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because then they can sit there and deny and make people reapply. And, most of them application fees aren't refundable.
No, not at all.
That's $10,000 to
Yeah,
put
no,
the
no.
application in, and that's not coming
That's
back.
just 10 G's.
You
You
know?
that's
Yeah.
you'll never see again. It's
You
not
ain't
coming
getting
back.
that You ain't getting that back. But speaking of legalization too, and rules,
hmm
Louisiana is trying to legalize.
Right.
Only they're being hindered by a head prosecutor. All right,
Okay.
the top prosecutor has told them that the evidence is still not conclusive on whether it's a good idea to implement legalization in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Look at all this money being made, sir.
I mean, between the money and even just all the other stats of
Drug usage.
drug
being
use
down.
going down, or
Crime.
drug use being redirected. You know what
There
I'm
you go.
saying?
Absolutely.
Or even the crime rates going down in
Yes.
certain places.
Yes.
Like there's so many different things. Like there's always pros and cons to everything.
Everything, bro.
But to sit there and say that there's like no evidence to prove that this will be good or bad, there's definitely more than enough evidence, sir, to
more
decide
than
whether
enough.
this was
That's
a good
fact.
or a bad
Yes,
thing
yes.
for you guys.
For
I
sure.
feel like, in my opinion. Like, I just feel like that's just like a sucker way of trying to cop out of trying to deal or have the conversation in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I read all the stuff. No, you read shit
fuck
from
outta here.
2010.
That's
and
right,
shit,
man.
nigga.
God
Like,
damn.
Nah, you didn't.
Get out of here.
You ain't read the new
Open up
stuff.
a book, bro.
Yeah, so it's something weird. I mean, it's just still, again, people trying to slow the process
That's
of
it, that's
legalization when we need it.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Please, come on,
Needs it.
people.
We want it. You know what I mean? you dig what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying it's something that we need, and we need it now. We need it fucking now. God damn it. Oh man, but anyways, we got some news down in Texas. So
Okay.
they are trying to, not trying to. I'm pretty sure it will pass, but it just hit the governor's desk to be able to lower penalties for marijuana extracts to be lesser charges and possession.
Okay, dope.
Penalties and
Word.
stuff like that.
We're getting
So
somewhere.
basically, it's gonna end up being just like marijuana possession. So it's still not completely out of the woods.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? You still don't want to necessarily get caught smoking any
For
of that
sure.
shit or having any
Or having
of
a whole
it,
bunch
right?
on you.
Because you could still get in trouble.
That's right.
So it used to be it's currently a felony possession charge punishable by 6 months up to 2 years in jail.
Damn.
If the change does happen and get signed off, it would only make it a punishable charge of up to 180 days in jail or a fine up to $2,000. So, and it will also go from a felony to a Class B misdemeanor.
Okay.
But
That's
still like that's
still
shitty.
like that's still
So be
6 months in
careful.
jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Still
You
6
know what
months
I
in
mean?
jail,
Yeah,
man.
after 180 days, they try to make it all fancy and shit.
Yeah,
like,
get out of here.
180 days. How many days is that?
Yeah.
Nigga, that's still 6 months.
For
The fuck?
real.
Yeah. So, but you'll be able to have, like I said, you'll be able to use concentrates
Yep.
now, or
Yep.
not use. Let me take that back.
Yeah.
You can have them. Using it is still illegal technically in fucking Texas,
Right.
but you can have it. The bill almost passed with a Delta 8
Oh, shit.
situation attached to it, but everybody was like, part of the Senate was like, nah.
Get that
Take
shit
that
outta here.
shit out of here.
Yeah,
we
we
ain't
don't
even
want
about to
nothing
go
to
down
do with
that
it.
road right now.
Hell yeah.
Fuck that. That's going after a whole bigger animal than what we want to deal
Absolutely,
with right
bro.
now. Take that shit out. And
Yeah,
then after
yeah.
they took that out, it unanimously passed. And, it is what it is.
So do you
That's
think
what's gonna
Texas
happen.
is focused more on hemp right now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, they've said
Absolutely.
it. They've said it. Like, I mean, they're trying to legalize, but they've said they want to be one of the hemp, like manufacturers or hemp hubs of the
Okay.
world.
For sure. And they'll do it. If they're yeah.
They got the space, I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Got more than enough space. But the thing with the hemp industry right now is not that, like, it's not hard to grow hemp.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been to hemp farms.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You see, like, the shit. It's a weed. It grows.
Bro, it's
And since you're not growing for quality of bud and stuff, like
you don't have to worry. You don't have to take care of it like you do like a
Right.
plant. You know what I mean?
it grows.
Like
It's
a
easy.
cannabis
Like
plant.
there's an abundance of. That's why there's like people are trying to like race to get their products turned into like the Delta 8 or
That's
Delta
right.
10 products and all that shit, and
Yeah,
just trying to
biomaterial
manipulate
and
it
all
into
that,
other
yeah.
shit because it's sitting is doing you no good, and you got
Absolutely.
more coming probably,
That's it.
and everybody else does too. Like there's like an oversaturation of hemp right now, like that we don't have enough avenues to like.
So where's all this shit
source
going?
this shit to.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
What
know?
are we doing with all this?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's right.
I don't fucking.
I have no idea. Nothing.
Yeah. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and get into that mid pack shit. You dig what I'm saying? You know
You
that
smoke
mid-pack.
mid?
I
Oh.
want to talk about
smoke
some
mid?
mid pack shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, we got our new soundbite too.
right.
Run
You
that
like-
shit back one more time.
You smoke mid? Smoke mid? Oh. You smoke mid?
I know y'all saw that. I know y'all heard that. That shit great.
Hell yeah.
We got an ex FBI agent who scammed a woman out of $800,000
God
through
damn.
secret probation.
Oh, what? Wait, this is an FBI agent that did this, you said.
An ex.
Oh, an
FBI
ex
agent.
FBI. Oh, he knows all the ins and outs.
Here's my thing.
Damn, 800
Okay,
grand,
I
bro?
understand that there's a fear and a legitimate need of like wanting to just be in the good graces of the law.
Sure,
You know, I get it.
sure.
I'm a black man in America.
Right,
Motherfucker. I'm
absolutely.
scared of the police when I see them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. My heart beat race a little bit. I don't even gotta be doing shit when I
Nope.
see the police. But look, he definitely took advantage of the fact that people have this need to want to be on the good side of the law.
Right.
But at a certain extent, like she wasn't concerned or like
Yeah.
nothing
like-
concerned, like no red flags.
Nothing?
Like,
Secret
you-
probation, you said?
Bruh, he had her on probation, like basically had her in like a whole like
He brought her to
he
an
had her
office, was
mind messed up,
yeah,
bro.
making
He
her
basically
take
had her
piss
thinking like
tests.
she was facing, imprisonment and like all sorts of shit. Like he just, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
that's horrible, bro.
like basically had her on like drug crimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Was
saying?
she black? Is she black?
It didn't say. It didn't say.
Okay.
Just said a Texas woman. It didn't necessarily say what her ethnicity was, and honestly, I just don't think that it matters.
No,
really,
it's just-
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I
it
think
just
that the
didn't cross
point
my mind.
is that like There was no red
bro.
flags.
No, like how long was this going on for him to get 800 grand?
My point.
You know what I mean?
How long was you on probation? Like
Yeah,
you didn't go petition.
No, not at all.
Like,
and what's the charge? Like it could be, the
Yeah.
charge. Quote, I quote that. Quote unquote.
Crazy situation. But anyways, yeah. So for several years he scammed her.
Several.
I mean, you have to get that much
Several
money out of
years.
somebody. Like
it's a lot
what
of
I
fucking
mean?
money to get out of somebody.
yeah. So had her on secret probation for drug crimes based on Judge Anderson's court in Texas, Austin, Texas.
Oh my
Isn't that a
god.
fucking TV show?
It sounds like it.
However, prosecutors pointed out the woman was not on probation and that the Judge Anderson isn't real. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I'm just really confused. Like, you didn't Google nobody? You
No,
didn't, like,
nothing, bro.
Like, you have information at your fingertips.
Absolutely.
You didn't try to look up your case to, like, see how much it was to pay your shit off or something.
Facts.
Like
You weren't keeping no tabs on
Is
it.
there a better payment plan I could put myself
For real,
on or
she wasn't
something?
keeping any tabs on
No
that
tabs.
shit.
So I'm kind of like torn on who gets the mid pack. It's
I know.
more just a mid pack situation.
Absolutely.
Like, both of y'all are mid pack. This motherfucking mid pack for fucking doing some old scandalous ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You fell for it for a long
time. Like, you know what I mean? The first time, shame on, him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Second, third, fourth, shame on you.
Oh yeah. Now it's your fault.
Right? Now you was condoning it at that point. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
But he's being indicted by the federal grand jury, or was indicted by the federal grand jury on Tuesday.
Okay.
And was hit with 1 count of wire fraud conspiracy, 1 count of false imprisonment of a federal officer, 1 count of engaging in monetary transactions and property derived from unlawful activity, and several counts of wire fraud.
So wire fraud. She was wiring this money to this guy?
Yeah,
I think there's
my point.
There's a really red flag right there. There's a big red flag.
Stone Jr. allegedly convinced the woman that her family was attempting to take money she inherited from her grandmother, and that she should distance herself from them, according to prosecutors.
Okay.
Prosecutors say the retired agent left the FBI's Dallas field office in October 15 and started the scam only a month after leaving.
Damn.
Court records say Stone used the money. He's scammed to buy a Mercedes CLS, as well as a home in Colleyville. Colleyville?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. You Texas motherfuckers, I've got
No
these weird
idea.
ass names. All you motherfuckers, if you ain't from fucking Colorado, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Stone is facing up to 178 years in prison.
Damn.
Convicted of all crimes. So, yeah, but again, I should chalk that up too convinced that it was just his fault.
No, not at all. She felt like, hey, she did it. You did it. You did it. You wired money to fake probation.
The fake probation, bro. That shit's crazy. It is wild.
Yeah, no. That
That's
should have
just a
been the
wild
biggest
concept.
flag. It's just the wiring, bro. It's like which government? Who's taking wires? Any government
I didn't even
buildings or
think about
anything?
that part.
Oh,
You're
God.
right. I've always paid my tickets. They'll ask
Bro,
for a money order.
That's right.
A check.
Yep,
Or
and
you
it's
can
gotta
bring
go
your
to the
ass
same
in here
spot.
and pay with cash.
Facts, bro.
Sometimes if they got the credit card machines, you could do the credit card. But then
Get
they
a
got all
swipe.
sorts of fees and shit.
That's right. Hell yeah. Yeah. So no one's wiring money for sure. No.
That was a good one. I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Hence why his ass was looking show for wild fraud.
That's right.
Anyways, it just is what it is. But the pandemic, man. Let's talk about the pandemic. How
talk
great
about it.
was for the cannabis industry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it was booming, made it boom.
As much as it was like a terrible situation for us, it was a good situation for the industry because it allowed it to shine.
That's right.
It definitely. I don't want to sit here and say that the pandemic was good in any means because I fucking hated it.
Absolutely.
Hated wearing a mask. I'm so
sure.
glad I don't got to wear. I'm vaccinated. Get vaccinated. You want to not wear a mask? Get vaccinated. Just do what you got to do. Okay. Anyways, but I wanted to acknowledge something about the pandemic though.
Okay.
Because something crazy happened that I didn't realize until I was reading this article, and I just thought it was some cool little knowledge to throw on you guys. But the pandemic caused Las Vegas, like the Strip, to shut down, have a total shutdown for the first time
And how long?
since the assassination of MLK.
Oh damn! So this was the '60s, I
Bruh.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh
68.
my god.
This is the first time last year when we had the full total shutdown. That was
Right.
the first time Las Vegas Strip has literally had like a total shutdown.
Yeah, that's insane. That's
Since
crazy,
the
bro.
assassination.
That's crazy.
of Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's 50 years ago.
Yeah, like that's just like a cool, like not a cool fact because it was just like one tragedy after, like it was tragedies that's
Oh
caused
yeah,
it.
for sure.
But it was just like an interesting fact. Like I never even would have thought about that shit had I not read it. But little gem on y'all real
There you
quick.
go.
You dig what I'm saying?
That's right.
And then something else too to think that was like such a crazy thought to fathom. So from January 2020, there was 3.5 million visitors in Vegas.
Okay.
By April 2020, they had a little over 100,000.
Oh shit, bro. Oh yeah. That shit was
Vegas
shut
had
down.
Vegas had the biggest and probably like the most massive
decrease of
employment.
Yeah.
Like anybody.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, so a lot of people took a big hit
huge
in Vegas,
L's,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Huge L's.
Especially like
crazy.
servers and bartenders and all that stuff, man.
Yep. Because that's a service industry
That's
out
right.
there. They
That's
thrive
right.
off service, dog.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, super crazy. But yeah, man, we got some interesting shit coming out of Virginia, and I didn't realize that we had already did it, but it makes sense. When's the last time that you saw a K-9 police unit?
It feels like it's been a minute.
Because it has.
Yeah.
They're
Now that I think about it,
very
it's been
far
a
and
long
few,
time.
Very far and a few now. We don't really even have any here in Colorado anymore.
Okay.
And it's because they're not reliable anymore that we're a legal state. Because most of the dogs are trained to react the same way to all drugs.
Okay.
Like
so
they're
now I get it. Yeah.
There's been cases
They
that have
can't
been
use them.
lost
Yes.
because the prosecutor or not the prosecutor, but the defense attorneys will be like, what did that dog hit on? Did he hit
Exactly.
on marijuana, which is legal?
That's right.
Or did he hit on the other illegal
It
drugs?
don't even matter.
You know?
You can't. He's not going to tell you.
The dog just sits down
Yeah,
or
that's
barks
it.
or
Yeah.
whatever. Like it's the
Yeah,
same
whatever the
command
cue is.
to,
Yes.
to tell his person that there's something wrong here.
Absolutely.
For all of it.
Right.
So like all sorts
So
of police
cases is getting
departments,
thrown out and all
including-
that.
Yeah, including Virginia is taking they're not even fully legal, but they're just like, fuck it, it's probably about to be legal.
This is what's gonna happen,
It's about
too.
to happen.
Yeah.
So let's just start prematurely just retiring dogs.
Right.
So like handlers
crazy.
are pretty much just having to adopt their canine, comrades
Okay.
so that they, don't end up in, bad places or whatever. And the fact that these excuse me, these dogs are raised by their handlers, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
and taught and everything, and like they live, breathe, shit, and eat with these motherfuckers,
That's
on a
right.
regular basis. So it was only right that the handlers, got first dibs to adopt their dogs. But
I hope
yeah,
a lot of them did too.
they're getting, and they did. It pretty much. I mean, all the ones that they talked about here said that they all are living good lives now,
Good.
adopted by handlers.
Good.
So yeah, but a
Yeah,
whole
that's
situation
crazy,
with canines.
bro.
I didn't even realize that until I was reading this, and I was like, damn, I haven't seen a canine like a dog in forever. Like the last
Forever.
time that I saw a canine for real
Uh-huh.
was at the airport.
Okay,
And
that was the
like-
last time I saw
like
one too.
a year ago, 2
Yeah.
years ago. It was before the pandemic.
Okay. So it was last year in August is when I saw.
Yeah.
Because I was by myself. I remember. And
Yep,
I was, like,
I
oh,
was
shit,
one of the
canine.
times I was flying by myself. So it might have been in the pandemic because I did travel a little bit last year too. But it was like for sure like a year ago
Yeah, absolutely.
that I've seen
100%.
a dog. And then even before that, like I couldn't tell you the last time I saw one before that though.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time. before
Right?
That either. No.
Right?
Yeah. Even because
Like-
I used to see them, the patrol cars for sure with the K-9 unit on it, and
Yeah.
it's been
Guess
a
how
long
much
time.
it costs for these police departments to get these dogs and train them?
100 grand,
Nah, 15,000.
15.
But it's like more expensive than they can afford in most of it. Like there's a
that's
bunch of police departments that are just disbanding. Like they're just like, all right,
The whole
cool.
department,
the whole
yeah,
department
yeah,
for the
yeah,
K9
yeah.
unit. It's just that we don't have it.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Because they can't afford the dogs.
So I wonder if they're going to start just training the dogs for.
they can't retrain them.
Well, no, new ones.
Oh yeah,
for
the
just
new ones,
cocaine
they are.
and all
so
that
some of the
stuff.
departments that are like able to purchase new dogs, they're
Right.
just retraining them on
To
only
not
these
smell
other
for
drugs.
marijuana, for cannabis.
So it's just like don't even put cannabis in there.
Right.
So they're training for other shit, and then some people are repurposing the dogs to do other jobs. So like instead of being a drug patrol dog, it's like just a sniff
service
out and
dog.
apprehensive dog, like
Okay.
or a apprehend dog. Like,
Okay,
they'll
yeah,
help
yeah.
chase down motherfuckers who are running
That's right.
and shit.
Go seek him.
Yeah,
yeah.
that type
Go
of
find
shit.
him. Yeah.
And then some that have tried to do that transition have just ended up retiring their dogs even after that too. Like,
For
so
sure.
it's just it's crazy. I didn't even
Absolutely.
think about it. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, we're
Yeah.
kind of coming to the end of the era of canine
That's
fucking
crazy,
police
right?
dogs and shit. Interesting, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, Virginia's got to retire 13 dogs.
Damn.
And I'm pretty sure all 13 of their dogs got adopted by their handlers.
Good.
I mean, like I said, these they were raised
part
by
of their
them,
family. Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
You know how it is with a dog.
Oh yeah,
you
hell
ain't gonna let that
Get
motherfucker
attached
go.
to it.
You ain't gonna let him go. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he listens to.
That's right.
But yo, man, we're at the end of the cannabis little prohibition research era situation.
Yeah,
monopoly that the government had.
Absolutely.
It's finally, pretty much official.
Dope.
The 50-year window
That's huge.
is now closed.
God damn, man.
And we've opened up a new era so that now we can have more evidence, more research being done, because the reality is not only has this stopped us from having actual definitive research on products that we are actually using and not some bullshit grown in Mississippi out of some fucking university in somebody's basement and shit of the fucking school and shit in some side fucking
facts.
We don't want
growing
that.
swag and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Smoking meds.
But it also, like, in reality, it's probably hindered the development of many medicines or things that could possibly be cures and shit because of the lack of being able to get your hands on what we really need.
Absolutely.
The products that we have now. So it's definitely a cool situation to be a part of right now, bro. Is this whole era of information and research that is starting to become available and will soon be available as they get to work. You know what I'm saying?
It's like legit being in like almost a new world, man.
It's a whole new world.
Yes, sir.
It really is.
But it's super dope. It's a great time to be alive right now, man. Absolutely.
We may not have flying cars and shit just yet.
Not yet.
But goddamn it,
I hope I see it.
We're about there with these self-driving cars, you dig? Shout out to Elon Musk and motherfucking Google and all you motherfuckers out there trying to do it.
Flying cars are right behind
Flying
them,
cars are right there, but you know it. We can smoke weed and wait. You dig? Hey. I love you guys, man. Shout out to SilverStem again for sponsoring this episode. Again, we got commercials. We got all sorts of stuff. We got reviews coming for you. We've got all sorts of stuff, store tours and all. Make sure you go check out one of their 7 locations here in Colorado. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. Go get you some good products. They got all sorts of stuff. You need flour. You need concentrates. You need edibles. You need whatever you need. They got flour deals. They got buy 3, get 1s on their edibles, concentrates, and vape pens. You dig? How can you... What did I say? How can you go back? How can you go
wrong? More what you want.
You know what I'm saying? And make sure you just order online so you can skip the lines. Order online so you can skip the lines.
And what else do you get?
Use the code MileHigh. You get 20% off.
Oh, my God.
You can even get you a sweet little hat. You know what I'm saying? You see this hat right here?
That shit's fire, my boy.
The pin is not included, though. Okay? I got to just throw it out. The pin is not included. But you can get your own pen, put it on your own goddamn hat, and motherfucking rock it out. You dig what I'm saying? Right. They got T-shirts. They got it all. I'm just telling you. They got products for days. And they just recently opened up a recreational store out in Littleton. It's literally attached to their med store. It soon will have its own situation right next to the med store once they open up their new med side. It's pretty dope. It's gonna be big as hell.
That's right. Right next door too, like
big vibes. And if you go to that store too, they got a fireplace and a whole little. You walk in and it's like it's a whole new world. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a comfortable environment.
It's a comfortable environment, man. I love you guys. Shout out to SilverStem Fine Cannabis again. 7 locations here in Colorado, 1 in Oregon. Make sure you order online. Use the code MileHigh. Get 20% off, and I'll catch you later. You dig? Peace.